guys, it's Getty, and I'm here to answer Aaron's question this week of finding a non-Western source of music that you enjoy and some things about it you may or may dislike, may or may not dislike, excuse me. So, for me, I really enjoy the Japanese shakuhachi flute, um, which is really just a simple, um, straight wooden flute. It's kind of it looks more like a clarinet or a quarter um, that we use here in the Western Hemisphere, and it has this really like airy and just pure tone to it. And the thing that I really like about this instrument is it has a really large variety of uses. So it can be in this very like happy like I, it's hard to explain. Um, like the timbre of the instrument kind of stays the same um, of being airy, but it also has the ability to change emotions pretty easily too. But it's mostly used in this very mysterious, like you're in a foggy forest kind of thing, and to me that's pretty cool. Another thing that's interesting about it is since it's just a hollow wooden flute, a lot of the techniques are used on this instrument are all from your voicing. And so, unlike saxophone or trumpet, where you do have like these keys to do things, but and even though you do have to use your voicing, like in saxophone, if you're gonna go into the altissimo register, or in trumpet if you're changing partials, but for like shakuhachi flute, you're really just like doing everything back here to do glisses and change the way the notes come out and how if it's really soft or if it grows and it's just really tense, um, dramatic note, or if it just releases into this kind of moment. And I think it's really cool that it's been around for you know centuries. Um, I mean, it's not like Western classical music itself hasn't been around for you know 300 years, three, 400 years, but I mean this dates back to way back to medieval Japan, and to me that's even more amazing of having this tradition carry on for such a long time. And although it has changed in like like rep or even like what the instrument is made out of, um, it still relatively stays the same because most of the time it's actually made of bamboo. Um, and you know, bamboo cane is abundant in Japan, and so it's like this untapped thing, and most people don't know about it, which is too bad. And there's a lot of great pieces that require the soloist to think that they're kind of like a Sakuhachi flute, like the improvisation one by Ryo Noda for saxophone really plays heavily on okay, your saxophone, but now you're supposed to sound like Sakuhachi. Now you're supposed to sound like saxophone, but then go back to Sakuhachi, and it's really tough to kind of like make these transitions, and it's up to everyone to try to make the call of oh, what exactly am I going to try to do here for like a character, but I think the Sakuhachi is a super cool um, non-Western instrument and like style of playing. And I think everyone should just go check it out. It is one of the coolest things you'll ever hear. It's kind of like when you talked about the throat singing, Aaron. Um, I first heard it from my TA last semester who used to throat sing himself. And at first I was like, oh, what on earth is this? And then I kind of listened to it a little bit more and more. And it's like, wow, this is actually like a like untapped skill. And to most people here in the Western world are like, oh, what's that weird noise? But you take the time to sit down and really listen to it and think about it. It's this, it's amazing. Um, it takes practice and practice to try to get those, your vocal cords to vibrate that way and at this frequency. It's amazing. So that's for me this week. Looking forward to what you'll see tomorrow, Eric. Bye.